Hey guys, I really am enjoying my Umarex Notos. I took the 4x32 scope off and now have a larger 40mm Simmons scope. It's a Simmons 3x9 power 40mm. This barrel band put out by Red Corn Outdoors. Since he's a fellow air gunner, see if it'll work. I'll have to do some cutting into the barrel shroud to get that to fit. I'll probably end up putting it someplace like that. I only partially disassembled it. Here's your barrel and your suppressor. Since I have it apart, I'll take this opportunity to look down the barrel and see what the lands and grooves are. Really nice lands and grooves. Very nice rifling and different parts of the shroud. The only thing I'm going to have to mess with is this part here. It'll be something like that. The reason I'm putting it on, besides to give it stability, is I want to put a bipod on here because I tend to shoot better with the bipod than the bench rest. Well, we did some serious trimming with the Dremel here. Really expedient, but we got it to fit. Sanded most of the rough edges out. It's on, and I've built it back up in test fire. Here's the test fire. Once I put it all back together, we will do shooting with all the pellets that I previously tested for speed, this time for accuracy, and using a bipod. First pellet shot will be the Crosman Premier Hollow Point at 14.3 grains. For each pellet, I'm going to take 5 shots at the small target. I think it's a 3-inch target with the 1-inch middle. Next up is the Crosman Pointed. It is 14.3 grains too. Next pellet is the H&N Excite Hammer, and it is 14.66 grains. Next up is the Demo Redfire, and it has 15 grains. Well, we're out of light. We'll come back on another day. Day 2 of target shooting. We're leading off with the JSB Match Exact Jumbo, and it's 15.89 grains. Next up is the H&N Hornet, and it weighs 16.20 grains. Did I mention that it could also cut through a propane can? It's my most expensive round. Each one of these is about 50 cents. They're great pellets, and we're going to see if it cuts through this propane can at 25 yards as well. Well, I pushed the limit on light here, but I'm going to try to get the JTSs in. I've got this cool little lantern that I bought at Walmart hanging there. and that'll give me enough light. JTS dead center, and I think it is 22.07 grains. It took me a while to readjust the scope here, and hopefully we got it close. It's a new day, so I'm going to shoot 2 pellets today and finish it out. The first pellet is the Crosman domed, and it weighs 13.7 grains. The last pellet that I'm shooting is the RWS Super Dome, and it weighs 14.5 grains. Let's take a look at the stats. It had an average speed of 772 feet per second. Kinetic energy of 19.2 foot-pounds. Lost a little bit of energy there, but not much. And standard deviation of 2.5. Looks like a promising round. Here's the scope adjustments for the RWS. After the erratic nature of the domed, I just made one adjustment. We had almost a quarter size group after just a couple shots. So the Crossman hollow point was the first shot. A quarter size grouping here, but one flyer, so quarter with one flyer. Crossman pointed. Well, I thought I was really doing well there in the first couple shots, but it had one flyer, quarter and one flyer for the Crossman pointed. The H&N Excite Hammer. I'm all excited about the Excite Hammer, turns out. Everything fits on the either touching the quarter or under it. Very nice group. And actually, it is a nickel and a flyer. The Gamo Red Fire, it was sort of disappointing. The JSB Exact Jumbo, it came pretty close to being a quarter, but it's a quarter plus one because one flyer. Then we had the H&N Hornet. It also had a quarter. If I were hunting, and let's say like a turkey or a jackrabbit, something along those size, this would be the round because it's very accurate and it would also penetrate pretty well. Let's go with the JTS dead center. The JTS was low for quite a bit. Forget clicks. We got it where I thought it was used more than 2, so I went with that 0 with the JTS. Still pretty good grouping. It's a quarter plus one. But then we went from that pellet with 22 grains to this one with 13 grains. It was back and forth. Thought I had it down with these shots here, and you saw the results. Didn't work in this gun. RWS is really surprised on the second and third shots. That kind of threw me for a loop. Something just didn't feel right about that. So I shot an additional 5, and it's grouping here fairly well. As the sample size gets larger, you can see it's starting to group a little closer. Those 4 were all a quarter size grouping plus one flyer. The first time in this book, I have put a little quarter emblem on the pellets that hit a quarter size group at 25 yards. I'll have to go back through the book here and compare it with my videos and see if I have any other instances of that. The H&N company did well with both of these because of costs. This one is like $14, I think. This one's $50. So Excite Hammer is the pellet of choice for me on the Notos. I've taken the bipod off. I'm running out of light on a long day of shooting here, but this is a lot of fun. This Notos is so accurate that I think that I might be able to use it in metal silhouette shooting. I'll give you an index here of a site that tells you about the metal silhouette competition. Looks pretty tough. Anyways, I'm going to use the Excite hammer and try it supported, which is not how you shoot in the competition. We'll try it again here and knock the whole board over. Alright, I'm going to ditch the tripod and go, this is regulation shooting here, and not quite ready for it, but we're practicing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please press the like button and subscribe. It would definitely help. Get more viewers, get more the message of air gunning now. I'm telling you, this Notos, don't underestimate this.